What's up, everybody? Today we're going fishing, but first I'm going to teach you something. Hey guys, before this video starts, please be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications of when I upload new videos, as it's the easiest way to support my channel. Thanks guys, enjoy the video. What's up guys? So today we're going to go fishing, obviously as you saw in the intro. First I'm going to teach you guys something, as you saw by the title. Today we are going to learn the two, and that's it, just two super duper easy ways to fish one of my favorite baits, and that's going to be the soft plastic worm. So we're going to start off obviously on the wall. We're going to pick a worm. We're going to go up here. We got some Guggen. We got some Tournament Series, 6 cents. Let's just go ahead right here to the good old-fashioned Bass Pro Tournament Series stick baits. So, pull one out and let's talk about it. So this is a stick bait. This is in the, it's called the Sure Thing color. It's like just a red and black, red flake, green pumpkin colored stick bait. I think it's a 5-inch, 5 and 3/8 inch. So it's just a plain old, just Senko style worm. So there's two very easy ways to rig it, and those ways are one, a Texas rig, and then the second way is a wacky rig. So what are we going to need for that? So first thing, obviously you need your stick bait, and second thing you need is a hook. So I'm going to reach over and grab one from right behind you guys. I have an old hook bin back here. Now I like a 1/0 EWG hook for this sized stick bait. Sorry, trying to untangle these. So 1/0 EWG hook. So yeah, so let's look at how, first off, let's go Texas rig. So how do you do that? You're gonna find, so you have a pointy end and a fat end, right, of your worm. So you can see down here we have a nice pointy end. Now here's kind of your fat end. So you're gonna take your fat end, you're going to line it up with your hook. You're gonna push it right through the front till you get past the barb, and then go out the bottom, okay? So you guys can see how that is set up. You're going to roll it down and around and twist it up until I drop it on the ground. Excellent work. There we go. Hang on. So I'm trying to like hold it super out in front of me. So now you've got to this point, right? So you can see how it's set up. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna make a mental note with your fingers or with your fingers, both, where that hook comes out. You're gonna push it through. Go down to that spot and push it right through the dead center and push it up and out the top. And that is a Texas rig. So how this will fish, you're gonna cast out and you're going to let it sink. As it sinks down, it ought to sink kind of like this. And it's gonna go down, and if this is the bottom, it's gonna hit and kind of float up like this to the top and kind of present as a dying bait fish in that manner. Let it sink all the way bottom, let it sit for a little bit, and then you just kind of twitch it up, and it'll kind of twitch back up, and then re-fall back down until it hits the bottom. So you're just going to kind of hop it along almost like you're hopping a jig. So that is how you Texas rig. So the other way we're going to use today is called a wacky rig. And let's go ahead and show you how to do that. It's very easy. For me, the way I do is I just find the balance point in the center where there's going to be equal weight on either side. Go right through the fattest part, and that's it. That's all it is. So just that simple. And there's your wacky rig. You throw it out, you let it flutter its way down, and then you just kind of twitch it up. I give it normally 2 twitches and then let it settle. A really, really important part for fishing both of these is as it's falling, as your lure is actually falling, it needs to fall on tight line, not slack line. If it's falling on slack line, you're not going to feel those bites, and a lot of bites on these are going to happen as it's falling, not as it's actually sitting around or twitching up. So as it's falling, that's when you're going to be getting the bites. So make sure you have a nice tight line so you can feel those little tiny nudges. So that is the wacky rig. We talked about the Texas rig. Only thing left to do. Oh, let's talk about gear. I like to throw it on my spinning gear. You can use BFS gear if you like BFS gear. I'm not a BFS guy. I don't own any of it. I don't think I want to. I like spinning gear for lighter stuff. I just got a light 10-pound mono on it. I know some people like braid on spinning gear, and that's fine too. But I've got 10-pound mono, and then I've actually got a snap tie on just because of ease of changing stuff. But you don't have to have a snap. You can just go straight, tie your knot straight into your hook and be done that way. So that's everything you guys need to know for Texas rig, or I guess technically a weightless Texas rig and a wacky rig. So let's go ahead and go out to the pond and let's go catch a fish on both of them. All right, you guys, we're out at the pond. We have wildlife in front of us and to our left, and we gotta be careful of the wildlife to our left because it's a angry looking goose. So what do we have tied on? We have the Texas rig all rigged up. Take a look at how that looks on the end of the line for you guys right here. See our snap, right into our hook, right into our Texas rig. And I don't actually like to push the tip down too much. I just kind of leave it exposed. It's called Texposing is the word for it. Just easier hook penetration. We got some thunder coming in, so let's try and fish quick and hopefully get us one or two real quick and call it a day. So yeah, let's run around here. And like I said, I like spinning gear. I got a 7-foot medium fast spinning combo, 10-pound mono on it. Toss it in. Line nice and tight. Just let it. Make sure your tip doesn't get wrapped up. Try to give it little taps. Okay. I'm gonna move around a bit actually. Oh, there's a fish in here. Bro, is there a fish down here, bro? Hang on. We're on a side quest here, guys. See if there's a fish down in here. Sure sounds like there is. There's something in there. Okay. I guess not. But man, we got some storms rolling in. Out there coming in from the southeast of us. Hopefully they don't hit us, and if they do, I guess we're running back real quick. I know there's some fishing over here. We kind of have to bed fish just a bit. Just let's see what we can't get for you guys. Alright. Okay. It's not bright enough out. It's very tough to see in the water right now because the water's a little murky from rain. There's one right there to watch. It's coming around. And there's one. That's actually a decent fish. Oh, look at that jump. I'm gonna have to tighten my drag down. Don't want him to gain on me. There he is. It's actually a nice fish on the Texas rig. He smoked it. That's a nice fish right there, guys. Look at that. They say the Texas rig doesn't work. Actually, no one says that. Texas rig is like one of the greatest things of all time. It's a nice bass, though. Getting him unhooked. Hey, chill out, buddy. I'm gonna be pissed when I take this hook out of you. That's a nice fish. Good thing I brought the scale out because I'm going to throw him on it real quick. That is an excellent, excellent fish. I'm going to guess between 1.8 and 2.1 in poundage, not in kilograms. We don't do kilograms around here. Oh, man. 2.21 on that fish. That's an excellent fish, you guys. Look at that. That's a very nice fish. I'm going to get a quick selfie with it on the phone. That'll be great for a thumbnail, so hopefully you guys enjoy the thumbnail picture. Whoops. Excellent. All right, back she goes into the water. So, alrighty. Oh, she is nose down again. Hang on. I keep getting these fish stuck nose down. All right, it's all upside down and everything. Let's get her moved around real quick. Flip her up. She can get out of there and swim off. There she goes. All swam off and happy. Well, that was quick and easy. Gonna try and untangle some line, and I will see you guys in a second with the wacky rig. We're gonna switch to that. All right, you guys. So here's the old wacky worm, all tied up and ready to go. All I do is just flip how the worm was set up. I'm glad I brought a second worm with me just in case, and I went to flip my worm around, and my first worm popped off and landed in the pond. So I don't know where it ended up. That's okay. So I'm just gonna flip a wacky rig out, and again, you just throw it, and you kind of let it sink. Jolt it up a little bit. A couple of twitches. This looks like dying bait fish. Hopefully one will bite. That was a nice fish that I caught. I wasn't expecting to catch a nice fish over here. I was happy with that. Normally the bigger fish hide over in different corners than this. So kind of toss that out. Trying to drag back down a bit. Got some nice thunder. I had to pull it out of the grass. We're all stuck down in the weeds. Pull some of that grass off real quick. One of the big things with these presentations, with these more finessey presentations, especially, I mean, this isn't a super finessey worm, but it's more of a finesse presentation still. Basically, you want to keep everything clean and grass-free. In my opinion, I think, obviously grass will impede the action of your lure, so. Okay, we are all grassed up again. We're going to very quickly move down this way. Sadly, we're going to disturb the duck and the ducklings. My apologies to the duck and the ducklings. So I'm going to go ahead and move down to that corner. You guys, we're down here. We're done disturbing the ducks. We're going to just kind of toss our wacky out there. Just let it sink. Oh, there's something swimming right over there. Try and get up over that and down into this grass here. Gotta be careful when reeling your slack out, because since it's such a light lure, you don't want to just be sitting there reeling it slowly by accident. That will impede the action as well. One big thing you're gonna have is this is tough round weeds, because all you're gonna do is just your EWG just hammers those weeds. So just think about that. Make sure you're not gonna get snagged anything, because this is one that'll snag. Got some nice thunder here. Hopefully lightning's not too super close yet. So I can't notice a bed or something over here. One might just be sitting. We can get one on the wacky for you guys real quick. That's an excellent cast. Reel it into here, kind of jump it up. Hopefully your guys' ponds aren't nearly as thick and grass matted as mine are, because mine have so much grass in them that it's almost impossible to fish at times. It's frustrating, because it seems like all you do is catch grass. So okay, let's just keep moving. It's funny because the wacky rig's normally in the hammer out here, and the Texas rig struggles on this, but I guess that one liked the Texas rig presentation. Over here, I'm not throwing it straight through these grass mats. Don't have to be loading it up on grass. Hopefully there's no geese sitting right here around the corner on me. Sometimes they are. Nope, none. Thank God. Oh, bluegill took me. Are you kidding me? That bluegill got me. That's horrible, bro. Not the bluegill. But it just goes to show that the whackworm is a multi-species presentation. It is not just solely for bass. So if you like catching bluegill, you can catch bluegill on this too. Really chuck one out there, see what happens if I get one way out there. Got one. No, he let go. Oh, bro, you're kidding me. Bro, you let go. That's sad. Probably another bluegill. Tip clear. Oh, that lightning was very close. We might, yeah! I know! That skipped really nice. I ought to catch one out. Just see it. This one deserves a catch just because I... Bluegill. I hate bluegill sometimes, dude. And sometimes you can get them on these little one-aught EWGs, but typically I have to be throwing a bait holder to get them on this. That skipped wonderfully. Bro's about to get fought by a goose. Alright, bro, see if this kid gets hit by a goose while we're at it. That'd be funny. That would be wildly entertaining if you asked me if this kid got... Nope, the goose did not fight him. That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, I watched it run too. My Cappy's getting pets. She always likes those. Let's flip out of here. There's something. A little bluegill. But hey, nope, just a little tiny bass. But hey, the wacky worm works. Just a little guy. Hey, and he unclipped himself, even better. Pull big dog up. That's a big dog, guys. I don't know if we can, it's a big fish, y'all. Hey, Bryles. He's going back, big dog. Look how small he is. Bro, hurry up, bro. He's a real small fish. That is a tiny fish, bro. Just a little guy. Just a little fish. There you go. Yeah, this yeah, bro.
How?
That's a small fish, bro.
How? Can I hold him?
No, we're gonna put him.
Oh, how do you?
Ah.
How do you even get that thing?
I don't know, bro, but caught him on the wacky worm.
Yeah, so I guess he was really hungry and he hasn't ate anything all day.
I guess so, because this worm is toasted. That's okay, though. All right, guys, so it started like thunderstorming like as soon as I caught that fish and got done with it. So I'm back inside. But there you have it. That is the Texas rig and the wacky rig. Both extremely effective and very easy ways to fish weightless presentations for bass with stick baits with Senkos. So there's tons of other ways you can do. You can Nico rig, you can weight your Texas rig, Carolina rig. There's all sorts of fun stuff, but those are two extremely simple, super beginner setups for you guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and ring that notification bell, as it is the easiest way to continue to support my channel.